There is nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The abyss calls for me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you.
Hey kids! So, Sherlock Holmes, Be Awakened. This is one of them Sherlock Holmes games. I've never played one of these to completion, but this one is Sherlock Holmes versus Cthulhu, so that sounds pretty good to me. This is done by Frogwares, the same guys who did The Singing City, so this should be interesting. The shadow over London.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Alright, welcome to the game. We can walk around and do stuff. I am the Sherlock Holmes. At some point, I will fight a Cthulhu. I guess we're gonna go interact with the newspaper. It seems to be the only thing that we can interact with right now. Inspector. Oi.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
I do not know who that is. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Hildur. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Hildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police assures the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's club or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
But they taught us how to look at stuff, because that's important, because this is an
Strand.
investigation
Where is
game.
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Really, really needs that paper. The Strand is missing. Oh no. Golly gee. I must grabbeth mine coat and
The
hat.
dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes. Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
I'll also have to get my bloody coat. Alright, let's see. Is there anything over here available for interaction?
If you come across one of my drafts, please leave it in the bin.
Because, remember, all the original Sherlock Holmes stories were written from Watson's perspective. So, he writes about his experiences. Navigate. Oh. Wardrobe, you say? Oh, yes. Fez. Well, we will obviously be wearing a top and hat because that is important. A lovely suit. An overcoat. This is quite good. Like everything Ukraine... Oh, because this was made in Ukraine. Like everything Ukrainian, bold, durable, and unbeatable. Yeah, you're at war. I get it. That seems appropriate for the wet weather we are to experience. Let's see what's left, though. A white suit, guaranteed to get dirty instantly. A Marine uniform. A Navy officer uniform. A casual detective. Office casual. The grey suit. And an ugly beige suit. The worst suit in the game. Just awful. I like this vest. But I think for the most part we're going to be wearing this. Seems like proper attire. And we will be wearing Windsor glasses. Sherlock is always meant to be clean shaven. He doesn't abide hair. Oh, you can make him have fake bruises. Oh, and I can dress Watson up. That's fun. Come, Watson, the game's afoot. I must have mine paper. The dustbin?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson?
Huh.
The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Wow, look how wet he looks. That's great.
Get your copy of The Strand here.
I'd like a copy of The Strand, little boy.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Then why were you calling out?
Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Is it the
Precisely.
glitching shadow on my forehead
I know
you
the
want to
value
talk
of a
about?
shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive, hence the appeal of disguises. Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
I have a new question in my mind palace. The Mind Palace. Who ruined the Strand? Among our morning deliveries was a book for Watson. It was from Mr. Barnes, the bookseller, who prefers to do the deliveries himself. Attached to the book is Barnes' business card, which includes the address of his store just around the corner. You know what? I bet he didn't see who fucked up the paper. I bet he saw Barnes. No. The missing copy of the Strand was in the bin with a cactus spine stuck in a sheet. Such spines are very tricky to remove once embedded in the skin, making the perfect assassination tool dosed with poison. The rest of the newspaper is damp and dirty with potting soil. Makes me feel like someone threw out a cactus. I'm gonna connect that evidence. Interesting. Interesting.
Come now, Mr. Holmes.
Get your
Murder?
copy of the
Yes,
Strand
Barnes
here.
has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
R2 to run, just like the Assassin's Creed. Stenwick's Manor. But we don't need to go there. Oh, we need to go to the... Barnes is just around the corner, is it? Just around the corner. Interestingly, this is not the first attempt at this game.
Copy of the Strand here.
They did this game in 2008. And then this is like a remake of it. I think I found it. Is it Barnes? It's Barnes' bookshop. New books in the store. Hello. Oh no, in the bookstore. Hello, Barnes. Observe. Bags under eyes. The effects of overwork. Ink. Possibly newspaper ink on his fingers. Leans heavily on his right leg, so his left leg's sore. Maybe he tripped, and that's the reason for the bang sound. Wants to look taller. The result of long hours of intense work He's not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that a person should be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he is the one who saw the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge. No. Workaholic.
Mr. Barnes, a word.
Those can actually change cutscenes.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hello?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself.
No, not at all.
Why is he acting this way?
That is
You're
odd.
asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Well, I figure we can just stick some fire under the door and smoke him out. I'm still not convinced that he's involved, but the strange behavior sure does appear odd. Perhaps his logbook. No, not his logbook. Ah, here we are. Catalog of exotic plants. The everlasting plants for an everlasting love. So he does enjoy plants, that's to be said.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby. I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Ah, the painting. What is to be done?
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Hello, puppy.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Can confirm you cannot pet the
Barnes has
dog.
always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
What? Oh my god, it's a magic newspaper. Oh, the Zodiac, I see.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Can't go much higher than that, eh? Ah.
The finest view London has to offer.
Alright. I don't quite know what I am to perceive there. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Dead flowers on display. There's a bouquet of dead flowers. It's placed on an infrared stand to made from a pile of books. It seems that Mr. Barnes clearly wants to make sure his flowers are clearly visible. Mycroft's agents use similar signs to communicate with each other. Could be a coincidence. Yeah, let's grab that. And an observation. The dead flowers on display. Oh, that's not correct. But it looks like the dead flowers is. Maybe tie it to the disappearance. He does enjoy exotic plants. Perhaps he had a cactus spine. No. Okay. Mind Palace, answer a question. When all correct links have been made, the evidence will be combined and an answer will be revealed. Alright, so I'm thinking we need to find more evidence. Is that today's strand? Why can't I pick it up? It seems to be... Alright. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna see if I can lower that there. Yeah. Just so that I have the investigation, the interactivity icons on. Oh, hold on, kids. No. Can I customize? Oh! Great, okay. Investigation progress off. Lockpicking skip off. And then everything else is normal. Yes. Okay, so we are on that difficulty. Then we'll continue. Sherlock is afraid of water. I don't remember him being afraid of water.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Okay. Ah.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
That could be how he hurt himself. See, I just want to know what I can interact with, because otherwise it's really annoying rubbing myself against the walls trying to figure out what they want. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know what? I think I might go and ask the neighbor, see if she's seen anything strange. Perhaps that is what we shall do. Hmm?
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Okay, you are an NPC. Not very helpful. Well, you know what? Let's look outside at least. See if there's anything to look at here, eh? Eh? No, there's nothing. It's 1882 and there's nothing to look at outside in London. Boy, anything back here? Anything back here? No? No. Quite alright then. Hello? No, he won't even talk to me now.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the Mine Palace then, eh? Dead flowers on display is correct. We need an item. Barnes's broken ladder. And the character... No. And... Neither of those are correct. Pretty sure I've tried that combination before. Well, let's actually look at my evidence here. Dead flowers on display, cryptology, know that. Exotic plants catalog. Yep, nothing new here. See, he said something about the view when we were looking at the window. So that makes me consider that perhaps we used to look over here. See where those dried flowers are visible from, you know? But it doesn't seem to be correct. Creepy Watson is creepy Watson in and up.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
The dog's supposed to answer. What are you answering for her? Alright. You look conspicuous. Hello? No? And this looks like a very odd game of hopscotch. Well then. And what are you doing? Advertising food? You know, bruv, I think that people knows about food. Is the Sinking City the most ambitious game Frogwares has ever done? Because, I mean, if you notice, these parts are very small. It may be less small later, right? This might be the beginning area, giving me a little tiny bit. So that seems like spilled coffee or tea. You'd think that it would be like, what shocked him so much to spill his shit, but no.
The finest view London has to offer. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
It seems that I've collected all the evidence. So I need more testimony. I think. Let's see if anyone else saw anything.